saw online that someone was asking um, who or what people would be the daughter of Zion. And when I Googled it, just to see what it says, I already know, but just to see, what the answer would be, it said the daughter of the father figure who is God. I'm like, not just any daughter. And so here's where we prove that. I'm in Lamentations, chapter 1. So I'm just going to read some of it so you understand. Um, How doeth the city sit solitary that was full of people? How is she become as a widow? She that was great among the nations and princess among the provinces. How is she become tributary? She weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers she hath none to comfort her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feasts. All her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh. Her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper, for the Lord hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy. And from the daughter of Zion all her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like harts that find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer. I forgot. Oh, I left my glasses upstairs. Reading on. Jerusalem remembered in the days of her affliction and of her miseries all her pleasant things that she had in the days of old, when her people fell into the hand of the enemy. And none did help her. The adversaries saw her and did mock at her Sabbaths, because we don't follow the Sabbaths. But we're going to get to that, find out who. We know that Judah is mentioned here as it pertains to the daughters of Zion, Judah. Okay? Do I want to keep reading? Was that enough? Okay, let me read some more. Jerusalem hath grievously sinned, therefore she is removed. All that honored her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness, yea, she sigheth and turneth backward. Her filthiness is in her skirts. Ouch. She remembereth not her last end, therefore she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter. O Lord, behold my affliction, for the enemy hath magnified himself. The adversary hath spread out his hand upon all her pleasant things, for she hath seen that the heathen entered into her sanctuary, whom thou didst command that they should not enter into thy congregation. Okay. All her people sigh, they seek bread. They have given their pleasant things for meat to relieve the soul. See, O Lord, and consider, for I am become vile. We have to admit that. We've got to be able to admit that. Black women. Okay. It is nothing to you, all ye that pass by. That's a question. Is it nothing to you, all ye that pass by? Behold, and see if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow, which is done unto me, wherewith the Lord hath afflicted me in the day of his fierce anger. From above hath he sent fire into my bones, and it prevailed against them, and it prevaileth against them. He hath spread a net for my feet, he hath turned me back, he hath made my desolate and faint He hath made me desolate and faint all the day. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by his hand. They are wreathed, and come up upon my neck. He hath made my strength to fall. The Lord hath delivered me into their hands, from whom I am not able to rise up. The Lord hath trodden under foot all my mighty men in the midst of me. He hath called an assembly against me to crush my young men. The Lord hath trodden the virgin, the daughter of Judah, as in a winepress. For these things I weep. Mine eye runneth down with water, because the Comforter that should relieve my soul is far from me. My children are desolate, because the enemy prevailed. Zion spreadeth forth her hands, and there is none to comfort her. The Lord hath commanded concerning Jacob, that his adversaries should be round about him. Jerusalem is as a menstruous woman among them. The Lord is righteous, for I have rebelled against his commandment. Hear, I pray you, all people, and behold my sorrow. My virgins and my young men are gone into captivity. I called for my lovers, but they deceived me. My priests and mine elders gave up the ghost in the city, while they sought their meat to relieve their souls. Behold, O Lord, for I am in distress. My bowels are troubled. Mine heart is turned within me, for I have grievously rebelled. Abroad the sword bereaveth. At home there is as death. They have heard that I sigh. There is none to comfort me. All mine enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me for all my transgressions. For my sighs are many, and my heart is faint. Okay, so that was chapter 1. I mean, there's more. Let me read the beginning of 2. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel. Boom. Okay, I'm going to read some more. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger. The Lord hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and hath not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof. He hath cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel. He hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire which devoureth round about. Okay. So the daughter of Zion, he's talking about Judah. Who's Judah? Judah is the son of Jacob. You can read that in the Old Testament, but if you look at Jeremiah 14 and 2, right? So let's go there. Jeremiah. Okay, so 14 and 2. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. And this is why I say the daughter of Zion is black women, because look at this. 14, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. they are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. So Judah is black unto the ground. Okay? That's why I say black women. The daughters of Zion are black women. When we look in Lamentations, Judah, 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 right? Black women. So, and the reason why I decided to, I wasn't going to read this to you all. I wanted to read it for myself because I just had a encounter with a older woman in the laundromat. Just come back from doing laundry a few minutes ago, and she offered me a pamphlet labeled the Ten Commandments, and the author of this pamphlet, I looked him up, and he's a Gentile. He's not a Hebrew. But she and I had a conversation before I even knew that. I didn't look him up until she walked away. But we had a conversation. I was trying to be as nice as possible. She is a daughter of Zion, an elder, aged woman, and she's talking to me about the Bible. She has a wig on. Hey, I used to wear weave, wig, extensions. But once I read the Bible, and I read it 3 times out loud, the Lord taught me better than to wear those things. And he taught me better before I could have a conversation with anybody. I never talked to anybody about the Lord until I truly understood what it is I'm not supposed to do and what it is I'm supposed to do according to the Lord. So the conversation went like, I'm saying to her, we have to read the whole Bible and understand it before we can go out and really share the word of the Lord, I told her I appreciated her, but, I did not begin to have conversations with people about the Lord until I read the Bible 3 times and understood, as a daughter of Zion, what is it? This woman didn't even, she's learning under Gentiles, so she don't even know that she's a daughter of Zion. Like, there's so much she didn't know, and it seemed like she didn't even want to hear. She would say to me, okay, well, like what? And I'm trying to tell her. And she's going on, just don't want to hear it. So I was just down here. I didn't mean to come on here and read anything, but I just wanted to look through the Bible because I meant to read, come down and read, but then I saw this question pop up online about the daughters of Zion, and I thought about the woman in the laundromat. Like, she don't even know she's a daughter of Zion. She's not supposed to be learning under Gentiles. She's got to find a set of Hebrew men or a Hebrew man that has read the Bible over and over and truly understands it, and who can tell her who she is in relation to this heritage, this black heritage that's in the King James Bible. I stopped calling it the KJV. It's just the KJB, King James Bible. Forget about the versions. Any other versions belong to Satan. Satan wrote them. So the KJB, but that was something to look at her and see a beautiful daughter of Zion, and she has no idea. No idea. So I gotta go through this Bible some more and be ready to spring this on women when they try to talk to me about the Bible and they haven't read it. I've got to show them who they are in the Bible. So I'm getting ready to study that. All right? Y'all have a great evening.